The College of Idaho football team put a bow on their spring practice schedule with their annual spring scrimmage out at sports-ott Stadium this afternoon.
Yeah, a lot to build off from last year's Final Four finish. Coach Mike Moroski really happy with how things panned out in the spring, but today they got a chance to go out and prove it. The final time the Yotes will suit up until fall camp starts in August. Today, the offense and the defense battled it out for one last time at sports-ott Stadium. Early on, the returning NAIA All-American quarterback Andy Peters was leading the Yotes downfield. There he connects with Jackson Courtlever, a wide receiver who looked great today to get CFI set up in the red zone. Offense looking to punch it in, but the defense stands tall. Jacob Arms reads the play, fills the gap, and gets right into his chest for the interception. He told us he's definitely taking that the other way for 6, but the play was blown dead.
Why was it blown dead? I don't get it. Now, the Yotes would get on the scoreboard soon after that. How about Caden Young, the pride of Emmett High, leading his team down the field for the touchdown right there. A nice showing for him. We'll see what he can do going into 2024.
Yeah, that's Shane Runyon coming down with it, by the way, for that TD. After that, second quarter winding down, offense has under 30 seconds to try and score. Peters has done that before, though. Setting the tone early on the drive. Nice connection to get him across midfield, and the Yotes find themselves in the red zone. 5 seconds to go, 5 yards. Peters decides to tuck and run, and I don't know if you saw it there, Jay. Got tackled. Zach Wilkes technically got a hand on him.
With all due respect, Coach Mo, Brady and I have ruled that a touchdown, so add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice of Wilkes to not take out the QB in the spring game. Well, one of the final 2-minute drives of the game, Max Clark, the Capital High School alumnus, taking a shot in the end zone. A great catch right there by Tommy Hauser, the transfer from the University of Idaho, but they ruled it incomplete. Overall, a great battle. You can really see the offense and defense getting into it. Everything head coach Mike Moroski wanted to see as they wrap up the spring.
I thought it was great to have a nice long scrimmage, a lot of situations. Guys made big plays. I thought we moved the ball reasonably well, but the defense was impressive. I thought we looked good running around on defense.
Great day just to be out here and playing football again one more time. I mean, can't complain. Obviously, we know the expectations are very high going into the season, and the spring game's done and it feels like it's like you blink and it's August 1st and we're right into fall ball, but all of us are so excited. Like, we know exactly what we want to do this year and we know exactly what we're trying to accomplish, and I think that it's almost like we can't even wait for it to be here. Like, we wish it was tomorrow that we were playing our first game. So I think we're ready.
Now, there wasn't an official scoring system for today's game, or at least one that we were told about, but it really felt like the defense walked away victorious today.
Offense looked good, but the defense really coming up clutch. In addition to some goal line stands, they did just a great job getting to the quarterback and getting into the backfield, forcing tackles for loss. Now, that interception we showed you from Arms was especially a momentum shifter. After the game, Peters gave his perspective on the big play.
It's kind of funny with Jacob Arms, right? Like, he's been here for however many years and he's a baller. And we were talking on the sideline. The NFL always talks about, like, it's kind of hard to play against Charles Woodson because they're just like, yeah, just do whatever, like, go do your thing. So they kind of never really had a plan for him. That's a little bit of Jacob Arms. Like, Coach Jewell trusts him with everything, and he's like, hey, if you see what you see, trust your gut and go do it. And so sometimes you just can't account for him, They haven't played it like that in 4 weeks. So, I was thinking it was routine, and obviously it's Jacob Arms. So.
Let's shift the focus back to the guy under center. Andy Peters threw for 3,400 yards last season, breaking the single-season school record by 1,000 yards. He also set the single-season school record with 31 touchdowns. Today was a pretty good day. Didn't necessarily have the success he wanted down in the red zone, but overall was able to move the ball. Afterwards, we caught up with Coach Mo about his All-American QB.
He's the least of our worries. He's great. So what I was happy about is him really getting a lot of snaps, getting a lot of situations, and every snap you take. He's got 2 years under his belt. My opinion is quarterbacks need practically an infinite number of snaps to get as good as they're going to be. He loves to play. So that's what I love about Andy. He loves to play and bring it on, and he'll take the responsibility. And I think today I was thrilled with the day.